Within hours of the shooting, word of what had happened here in Atlanta was trending on social media. City council members reacting to and very vocal about video of that incident. Councilmember Joyce Shepard oversees District 12, where Rayshard Brooks was shot and killed. Today, she returned to the Wendy's for an emotional conversation with protesters.
But how do y'all expect us to keep on being peaceful when we keep being murdered, unjustified?
Are you going to let me?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Atlanta activist and attorney Gerald Griggs tweeting this video of the incident. Councilmember Antonio Brown got the call around 1:30 Saturday morning and rushed to the scene.
It was already so much stuff happening that I just reacted immediately and tried to de-escalate the crowd that was out there that was really upset. I mean, they were furious.
Brown and Shepard both questioning the officer's use of excessive force.
Running away from the police officer, he don't have a gun. Is there any reason for them to shoot him? No!
Brown says he's had enough. Waiting around for change to happen while more and more black people die at the hands of officers is something he won't stand for.
We have to act now. I understand the mayor has a task force she's put together, but we either need to get an executive order addressing excessive force immediately, or city council needs to move forward with passing immediate legislation around excessive force.
Investigators are combing over that bystander video, body camera video, and any other additional video from nearby businesses to help them in this investigation.